So, you want to learn the stock market? Maybe you've seen it somewhere. Maybe your old friend just talked about it. But either way, you're here. Let's see. What is the stock market? Easy. It's where you buy stocks. Stocks are a share of a company that is public. Public meaning it's listed on the stock market. Did you get that? Let me repeat. Stocks are like a small piece of a pie, and the big pie is the company. Not all companies share their stocks, only companies that are publicly listed, like in PSE or the Philippine Stock Exchange. There's different more around the world. Anyway, there's two ways to be involved in it. Invest it or trade it. There are those who invest in it, and that's okay. But for the small guys who can't wait 50 years and have a big capital, like how we all started in ZFT. We just trade it. Investing is basically buying a share of the company you like, then holding on to it. It's like marriage. You get to know the company intimately before you commit to it. Trading, on the other hand, well, you can say it's more fast-paced. Once it's no longer working out, you gotta get out. To be honest, sometimes we could be trading a particular stock, and they're all just names. We don't know what that company does. All we know is we like the way the price is moving. You know what they say, don't fall in love with a stock. The problem with investing is after waiting for so long, you could have picked wrong, or that one single year can wipe out 5 years of growth in your portfolio. This doesn't bother the big boys. I mean, they can cash out somewhere else. But for us, we gotta be smarter than that. We need to learn how to dance in this market the way we are designed to do so. You could be trading like a fund manager if you don't have that much funds, no? We move different. So you gotta be tactical. Understand what you are. ZFT is a tribe of traders who uses the ZFT system. Boy, we got the best ones. We got champions and leaders. If you want results, this is where you go. That's why you belong here. But we got no time for people who love to pull each other apart. If you're into that, we ain't the right fit. If you're a complete newbie and you want to learn trading for free, like opening an account, reading price charts, and all the important and basic stuff, there's Trading for Rookies Facebook group. Head over there. But if you're familiar with the ways of the market, here's programs we got for you. Anyway, we're sure you got questions, so slide over our DMs and let's figure out how you can get started to this wonderland of money and how you can join the tribe.
All right. So guys, good afternoon. Check sa lahat. Good afternoon. It's Monday again. It's time for our charting session with 2trade Asia and ZFT. So, shoutout muna tayo dito sa mga andito. Si Paul Magbuhos, check. Andito din si Resh. What's up? Leoven, Decalos. Andito si Kyle from Pasig. What's up, Kyle? A great Darwin. Andito din si Cyrex. What's up? Good afternoon, sir. I am Rex. Good afternoon sa iyo. Bossing natin si Ron Armas. Merry Christmas, sir. Good friend of ours, no? Bien Garin, andito din. Good afternoon, Myra. Hello. We have Alex here. Andito din si John Harry. So what's up? What's up? Frederick Sandalo. Maayong hapon, sir. Present. Check from Baluag, Bulacan. Si Christopher Catherine Jose. What's up? Si Nohay andito din. Check, check. What's up? Lawrence. Good afternoon, sir. Um, Etsay is here as well. We have Francis, Albert, Maguyon, and Elmer. So absent si Uvo Vuve. Dalawang Mondays na ata hindi nakaka-attend yun ah. So I hope you guys are okay. Let's go over with the market, what's going on. Let's review for the past week's runner. Ano ba yung condition ng market ngayon? Dito din pala si Alan, si Boss Amads. So Sir Amads, what's up? We miss you. Good afternoon, sir. So I guess let's get into it. I'll be sharing my screen now. Let's see. All right. So Philippine market. Let's take a look at the Philippine market. So here it is. So ito yung condition ng market natin ngayon. Now, if you're gonna take a look at the macro perspective of the market, we have mentioned already, in this level, medyo babagsak yung market natin, and afterwards, nagkaroon tayo ng bottom. So we were discussing this time na last October na market might be bottoming at this level at 5.8. I mean, what's this? 5.728 area, and then nagkaroon tayo ng rally. Unfortunately, if we're gonna take a look at this rally, a majority of the rallies here are basing with blue chips breaking out. So walang masyadong what do you call this? Leaders. Wala akong makitang leaders na namumuo dito. Actually, basing lang na nakikita ko sa mga blue chips and some second liners. And then may mga runners din tayo nangyari. So, if you're gonna take a look at very closely, if you're gonna zoom out a bit. So, ito yung current level na break ng market. And since this liquidity void has been filled already, potentially we'll have a sideways movement. So hopefully hindi na aabot doon, no? Hindi na aabot sa 6132, but hopefully siguro dito lang at 63 banda consolidation. And then a potential advancing phase with the market. So we are expecting a correction anytime this month, or maybe first week of January or in January. Because this month would be a correction stage. It's either a deep correction, which is deep correction meaning up until 613 area, or a long consolidation just around 64,000. All right? So yun yung levels na tinitingnan natin sa market. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. Now, right now, like I've mentioned for the past few weeks, that we currently are risk off last 2 weeks, but looking at it, basing from what we're seeing na baka magkaroon tayo ng correction or or long consolidation, pretty much would be raising risk on market by next year. So mga early January siguro or late January. We're expecting again. Let me reiterate this. We're expecting a correction. It's either a deep correction at 613, or maybe it's just a long consolidation just above 6,400 area. So right now it's a time for you to rest. It's this month is a time for you to rest. It's a time for you to reassess your trading, your performance. Spend time with your families. But again, as a trader, we should never, we should never forget to always update our watch list and to see what's going on in the market macro perspective of the market. Maybe the market might be reversing anytime soon. So other than that, I've shared as well last time that I'm also looking at the DXY as our main index to look at, no? If you're gonna take a look at DXY since 2021, this run up when the dollar is very very strong, most I mean, if you're gonna look at the Philippine market, ano yan, ibang galaw. So opposite yung galaw niya. So if I'm gonna add here the PSE index, so take a look at that. So when the dollar DXY is super strong, it's trending up, our market is dying down. So liquidity lahat andun sa dollar, and then our market is a sell-off market. Now if you're going to take a look at this very carefully, nagkaroon tayo ng topping dito banda sa DXY, and then the Philippine market rallied from its lowest point, and afterward it's trying to create a base. Now we're expecting a rebound from after breaking from 100 MA in the DXY. We're actually expecting a rebound, and thus I'm expecting a retracement sa market natin. And then once it's gonna be confirmed na lower high CDXY, that might be a potential risk on market for the Philippine stock exchange. So magkaroon tayo ng ganyan, and if ever there would be continuation pababa, bull market tayo most likely by next year. Ayos ba yun? So yun yung hinihintay natin by next year. So what we that's basically my analysis on 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 the market that we're trading right now. Um, so I'm actually gathering funds. I'm actually just being defensive and just getting ready for 2023 to 2024 trading. 2022 is a hard market. Majority of the time, siguro nagkaroon lang tayo ng run up ng just around 2 months, and 10 months siyang bumabagsak. So there's no money much to make. But in 2023 to 2024, that might be our opportunity for us traders to make a lot of money. So as traders, we need to be ready. We need to be, have a reset natin yung mindset natin, recap our losses, pagpag natin yung mga losses natin, and see if we'd be able to take advantage of potentially a bull market in 2023 to 2024. So that is basically my analysis. Unless the market will invalidate it and will continue, continue dropping down. Invalidation for our bias if the market will create another low sa Philippine market natin, no? If we break niya tong low na to, that would be invalidation of our bias. But hopefully hindi na mangyari. Hopefully we're still gonna continue just consolidating for this month and maybe next month, and we'll raise up the risk on market by 2023. All right. So check kay sino pa ba dito? Merry Christmas po, sabi ni Will. So Merry Christmas din sa'yo, sir. So Zero is here as well. So what's up? What's up, guys? I've seen this guys last few weeks ago when we were having PR homecoming. So I'm so happy to see this guys. So hopefully we'll make a lot of money if the market reverses now. But then, I mean, right now all we need to do is just try to watch list to see what would be the stocks that are trying to base or come out from a base, or maybe try to reverse. Um, Again, our what we are doing is just very very simple when it comes to um, looking out for when it comes to what do you call this, when it comes to identifying um, leaders. Our criteria for that is just basically three. We have the MVP criteria. So if you guys still remember, and if you are always watching us with our live sessions, M stands for momentum. Ang hirap pala mag-drawing dito, guys. Ayan. Volatility and participation. So participation is basically volume. Okay. So if you're gonna take a look at past leaders, All these three are basically present. So I'm just gonna give you a quick review with 2021 or 2022 to 2021 leaders. If you're gonna take a look at ASEN, if you guys still remember this guy, I personally made a lot of money here with ASEN. This was the run up from 2021, 2020 to 2021. We have a correction at this level. We have a good base. If we're gonna add the Philippine market, I'm just gonna add this one. Hold on. Remove muna natin. New price scale, I guess. Ayan, there. All right. So if we're gonna take a look at the criteria of a market leader when we had the crash sa COVID this time around March, we had the crash. This guy already was going down, and nung nagkaroon ng rebound si market here, right? Nagkaroon din tayo ng magandang base over here. And then afterwards, the correction happened and the basing pattern of ASEN happened here as well, and then tried to break out from the base even though the market is still bottoming out at this level, right? And then rallied. So that was from 1 cents, 1 peso, or sorry, that's like around 1.8 pesos to as high as 9 pesos, and then afterwards still continued to climb after the advancing phase here, as high as 10 pesos, and then when the market corrected, it corrected as it made another base, and then continued to go as high as 13 or 12 pesos. So that would be the criteria. We have momentum, kaano kabilis yung change niya from, kaano siya kabilis, ilang days or ilang weeks pumunta from 4 pesos to 6 pesos. That's momentum. Volatility is hanggang kung gaano ka range yung paggalaw niya from 4 to 6 pesos. That's volatility. Participation is basically the volume, kung gaano karaming shares karaming tao yung nagpa-participate on that stock. So if you're gonna take a look at again dito, I just wanna reiterate this. I know the Trading Republic people already know about this, but I'm just showing you how it works. So another one, not just ASEN, but we have dito as well. Basing dito, when the market reversed here, dito just made a good base, and then here at this level, no nagkaroon tayo ng retracement, dito was already breaking out and making new highs. Again, another run up over here and went as high as 18 pesos. So the dito was basically one of the leaders aside from ASEN during 2020 to 2021. So that's basically with the same criteria of ASEN. We have the MVP, momentum, volatility, and participation. So looking at it, there's another stock that like you to show. We have Converge as well. So these are true market leaders. We call that true market leaders. There's a lot of leaders, but during a bull run, no. But if you're gonna take a look at true market leaders, has the MVP criteria. This is the same thing. This was 2021. So we have converged from trading from around 19 to 20 pesos to as high as 44 pesos. So I hope that would be clear to us guys that when we're approaching or when we're looking at and looking for searching for MVP criteria, this stock should be holding at strong levels during a crash or during a retracement of the market. That's the most important thing. The stock should be basing out, it should not be in a downtrend. All right. So that would be the things that we will be looking out this month or maybe next month, January, if ever we'll be able to see leaders sa screener natin. Looking at it, check ko lang yung screener ng hindi nag-update. Pero I guess yesterday, last Friday, we have names like APX now, ANI, PXP, or C Wilcon, DMC, SM, LR, ME, ICT Tel, MBT Max. So those are just like secondary stocks. Wala pa talagang MVP criteria, guys. Puro lang mga reversals. So let's take a look at individual stocks then. Okay? To see if ano yung mga potential tinitignan. Now, personally, I'm just looking at Bloom. So this is one of the stocks that I'm looking at. We currently have a good base here kay Bloom, and then it broke out from this level, and then it's retesting 7 pesos area, and Bloom should be holding that level and might break out and create a very classic slingshot pattern setup. So here tightening consolidation, and then we might see a something like this, and a breakout of 750 levels, and maybe a potential runner for Bloom. So that's the stock that I'm actually looking at. Other than that, wala masyado akong tinitingnan. But there are some interesting names that are on our screener. Blues such as URC. URC has been strong, and we've been monitoring this stock for quite some time already, breaking out, basing, and then another potential run up. And it's now approaching our first target price at around 140 to 150. So if masyadong malakas talaga, baka abutin niya yung 150. Another stock that we're looking at is JFC or Jollibee. After making a good base over here, broke out and then retested this area at 237, and then might be consolidating and taking out 260, which is the resistance level ni Jollibee. All right, stocks like MBT as well is very very strong. Metropolitan. So after the breakout here, after basing out, we have a breakout and another a retest or another base over here. So MBT is again one of the strongest bank, no, na stock in the Philippine market. So yeah, those are strong. But I'm not saying these guys are the ano ha, leaders. Wala pa ako nakikitang any leaders right now um, that has the MVP criteria. So wala. So looking at it, BPI, yeah, it's strong as well. It's retesting these levels 98. So after breaking out from this range over here, nagkaroon ng breakout and might continue in the next few days. So we're not going to be making money on this stocks much. Siguro chupit-chupit. Um, these guys are old stocks. The usual winners are new names. Like if you can still remember MM coming out from IPO. This is Mary Mart. This was what 2020, right? MM. So you would run up the MM here and then went as high as 8 pesos. So you know, um, this is a new name. IPO'd last 2020, June 2020. So majority of you know the runners that we're looking at, not just the technical perspective of it, which is MVP criteria, it's also companies that offer new stuff like online grocery, Dito, the third telco, um, ASEN, energy, and stuff like that. So anything that uh, can give like new thing on our country, yung mga ginagamit natin ng mga products, any new products, um, yun yung mga potential tinitignan natin. Most likely then technology stocks. Yan talaga yung parang, if you're gonna take a look at US market, majority of the runners like Tesla, what else? Yung mga new technology talaga. Not hindi na Amazon, which is that's a new thing like few years ago, but not right now. Um, Netflix is previously is a runner, but right now hindi na masyado. Okay, so it's just retracing. So same thing if we're gonna be applying our filters, our fundamental filters on looking at strong stocks. Dapat may mga ganon. So natawa ako sa comment ni Will. Grabe, naging blue chip trader na ako sa market na to. Ganun talaga sir. Pag reversing market, Boss Will, blue chips talaga yung nauna. Like I've explained this before, the reason why blue chips na nauna is because of what do you call this? The term is bargain hunting, meaning this stocks has a good fundamentals, and people are looking at it at cheap prices, no? So bargain siya, pwedeng bilhin because of good fundamentals. So that's the reason why blue chips are usually the first stocks to reverse. All right. So with that, some names that we have here, tingnan natin. I think LR is still one. LR is still basically alive. Nagkaroon tayo ng Alright, nagkaroon tayo ng recovery for LR here and stayed at the 260 levels. So actually, pumili tayo dito at this level, and cut loss would be at 260 below. So nag-hold pa rin naman siya, pero volume-wise, yun lang yung siguro kulang niya. This might recover and make a breakout anytime soon at this level. So abangan natin, baka magkaroon tayo ng recovery for LR. I'm not sure lang though if meron ba siyang catalyst or whatnot. But technical wise, buhay na buhay pa naman siya. Kasi nagre-recover and starting to recover siya. Right? Just like Bloom. I think Bloom, Casinos, LR, and Bloom are nice stocks to watch. No? Things that we can take a look at. And other than that, siguro some stocks like we have, I guess, ito si Now already, tapos na yung move niya after the huge run up over here. I'm guessing next would be a basing pattern. So like I've mentioned before, this should be a sell on the run up. So ito lang yung hanggang dito lang inabot ni Now. And then right now it's consolidating and it's either it's gonna do a deep correction or just long consolidation before it's gonna go up again. So yan yung basa natin. Okay. Now, so MWC, JFC, some names, interesting names. Wilcon, as a second liner, malakas siya, pero the reason why I'm not that interested because walang bagong in-offer on the table si Wilcon. Maybe the fundamentals are great, maybe the earnings are good, but then again, no new technology. Wala siyang participation, meaning illiquid. Medyo may pagka-illiquid siya. Onti lang yung nagtitrade. AP, nagtipid na tayo dyan. ME, green, it's just lying down, sleeping. So, wala. SSI though, ito, yung levels na tinitingnan natin at 150 level, as long as it holds on to that, potentially baka magkaroon tayo ng cup and handle pattern and a continuation. IDC, same thing. Nothing much here. I'm not sure if may catalyst though si IDC. We'll have to take a look at the stock. As long as 0.78 holds, if it's gonna base, dapat papasok yung volume niya if it's try to go up. If this stock will try to go up. PX. So this one, PX, as you can see, untog sa 305 levels, which is ayun na yung drawing natin last time after a head and shoulder pattern. So maybe it's gonna be, it did not base around here, but it continued to go up at 305. So there's higher chances na magkaroon ng base here si PX. So I'm not sure if the oil stocks are trying to reverse already. Hindi ko pa siya nakita, but PX is one of the interesting names. Maybe we'll take a look at PXP. Ayun, PXP. So PXP broke out last Friday after creating a VC pattern here. A very swabby pattern, and then we have a breakout. So I guess oil stocks are trying to reverse na. So let's see if we'll be able to catch the continuation play with PXP. So a retest of this level, ganon, before it's gonna continue to go up would be Very interesting for PXP and PX. Um, Let me take a look at CLI. So, let's take a look at CLI. I just want to reiterate, wala pa akong makitang leader, guys. Sibulan Masters. Yeah, chart-wise, it's trying to break out. It did broke out, subtle breakout kanina. But no volume much. So if you want to play stuff like this, pwede naman in technical sense. But I'm not gonna be heavy on this one. Um, See PXP, like I've mentioned, broke out already. So this one is a good stock to trade. So last Friday or last Thursday pa lang, kita niyo naman sa drawing, we were able to see this one. I personally did not trade this, but this is a stock that you can trade in a technical setup na good VCP pattern breakout. So that's it. Same thing with the PX. So di ko lang ma-check. Can I check here? Um, Wait lang. I'll try to see if I could see the. Oh, so I'll use the phone, my phone na lang. I'll try to see if I could check the um s- chart ni ano ni ni oil, mining and oil. Okay, so nag-reverse din pala. That's the reason why mining and oil stocks nagkaroon ng bottom. So kaya pala nagkaroon tayo ng mga movement like this. So APX, let's take a look at, since mining din naman si APX, pati siguro si nickel. And APX broke out from this level, a retest of this level to 175 to 178 with good before it's gonna continue um, to go up. We have, I'm curious about nickel. Nickel is also basing. Take a look at this bottom and then trying to base. So mining and oil, baka magkaroon tayo ng mga runners in the next few days, next few weeks. But one thing that I'm certain, these are not leaders. No volume, significant volume that is coming in. If you're gonna take a look at FA before, still remember, and guys, before this was 2020. So one key factor of having a um, leader is volume. See, volume, big volume drop from a zero volume here. So yun yung titignan nyo, guys, when you're looking at leaders. Okay? That kind of volume will give you a hint. If you're gonna take a look at APL last time, so there is a big dry up volume and then surge of volume over here. So yeah, then dapat nyo tinitingnan. If you see stocks like CLI with no volume much, you can just trade it technically, but yan, um, you can just trade it technical na breakout, pero don't expect much na magkaroon tayo ng big runners. GMA7. GMA7 is also trying to reverse after bottoming out. All right. So, based from our screeners, again, like I mentioned, wala pa talaga, but there are names that are basing out, and we're just trying to monitor those names. So, before we continue, there's a good news, by the way. Technical Intensive is, again, open. Um, so, for those guys who don't have a system yet, you're not yet, if you're very new to trading, you're fed up with the information that you see on YouTube, a lot of information, and you want to have a great community, like-minded traders who trade crypto, who trade the Philippine market, US market. You want to talk to some people about trading and learn more about it as well. The right way of trading, you may click on the link provided below. Um, Technical intensive again is already open. This would be on January, if I'm not mistaken. So, tama ba? January 8 would be the the starting of the class. So, class starts on January 9. January 9 pa na, mali pa. January 9, 2023. Join us, Technical Intensive ZFT. And of course, 2trade Asia may promo ongoing, 10,000 still, up until the end of December. Meron tayong discounted rate of 60%. Although, wala siyang class this December. I guess pahinga yung mga teachers natin. But, um, you'll have early beta access to Trade Asia. All you need to do is just use the 2trade Pamasko promo when open up your account. So you can invest as low as 10,000 pesos already. Automated um, automated orders would be there, right, for just 10,000 pesos. So if your broker does not have any automation, you know, you might be considering um, lipat to another broker, which is 2trade Asia number one. All right. So thank you very much for ZFT and 2trade Asia. Going back um, to our discussion, um, so nagkaroon tayo ng kami na SPNEC daw. So SPNEC already, for me, it's dying down already. A good sell for it last week at 140 area. So nagkaroon tayong untog dito. Liquidity void has been filled already at this level after bottoming, and then nagkaroon boom, run up filled, and then die down. So right now, don't expect much for SPNEC. This is not a good stock anymore to watch. This is not a good stock to invest with, to trade with. Um, kahit, sabi ni Well, may article sa Billionaire na pertaining yata kay Liando ng SPNEC. So, kahit anong article pa yan, that the chart tells us that it's no longer good to have this one as a trader. I don't know if fundamental wise, if maganda yung disclosure or whatever, but looking at chart, tapos na yung play. A sell of 140 is already a good area to sell. Same thing with Monde. Saw this one trying to make a recovery, pero unfortunately, looking at it, hindi niya kinayanan, and then might potentially break down from this level. So avoid Monde. So we have a breakdown. We have a Sepax. Hindi tumuloy. Nagkaroon ng lower high after breaking down. Then may potentially baka bubutasin and continue its downtrending move. So sa mga new traders then, sa mga old traders who's been investing, when looking at this chart, always remember CHP. Okay? Yan. Always remember CHP para hindi na kayo magte-trade ng downtrend, guys. Take a look at the big pattern of CHP. It's basically the same like this. After breaking down from this level, nagkaroon ng sepangs, lower high, continue to go down and down and down and down. So I hope you will learn lessons from this. I know guys who still are holding to this stock since 2017. This is not a good stock to hold at all. Okay? So I hope you learn from those things. We have Converge. Sabi ni who's this? Si Ayan. So Converge. Um, Good thing na nag-recover si Converge from its all-time low. Nagkaroon ng recovery si Converge sa all-time low niya. Nagkaroon ng big bounce. For me, honestly, I'll try to avoid this first because the play is already done. The play is when it recovered and bounced from this level. Nag-bounce siya at 11 and then recovered, nag-breakout sa 13. So this is a sell for me. This area is already a sell for me, as what we have discussed before, because already a resistance level at the left side. So if this stock is really strong, it might continue and make a base before it's gonna run up. But right now, looking at it, tapos na yung play niya. So I'll try to avoid this one first, up until wala pang setup na makikita. All right. So I guess nothing much to discuss yet. No leaders. We are just looking at some stocks that are just basing. Siguro last would be home. A home looks like Espinec, but then again, no volume at all yet. So chill out. December is a chill out month for us traders. Um, you know, kalma muna tayo. Kalma muna tayo, pahinga, pagpag ng mga losses. Try to recover. Traders in Trading Republic, be ready for ay, ibang home pala to. Sorry. Ibang home pala daw to. Ayan, ito pala. Alright. So, home. Ito ba? All-time low pala to. Is this right? Ganito ba yung home, guys? Na-shock ako ah. Na-trade pa natin before to, no? Tama ba to? Ayun nga. Si home. All-time low. Karoon ng big volume spike. Walang follow-through. So, sorry. Avoid pala muna to. I think. Especially gap down kanina. And then, baka magkaroon ng new low. Ano? Dividends. All-time low dividends. Okay. Sige. So, sorry guys. Avoid. Avoid muna. Pas muna tayo dyan. Since it's an all-time low. So, I guess that is it. Kalma muna again. Like said, PSC traders. Kalma muna tayo. Let's get ready by next year's trading. Again, for those people who don't have any system yet, again, ZFT is again opening its doors to our course, techno intensive course, that would be this coming January 9, 2023. That's the first first day of the class. Join us if you still don't have any community in Trading Republic. Click on the link provided, and I guess we'll see you there. We'll see you there. So, yun lang guys for today. Thank you very much for tuning in sa 64,000 viewers natin for today. I hope you guys are okay. Stay safe. This has been your host, Eurylicious. Stay delicious. Bye.